As we head towards the end of our 64-team tournament and into the Final Four beginning tomorrow, it's time to start looking forward to our next simulation tournament they're going to be having here on the All Sports Central channel. We've got about 3 or 4 simulation tournaments planned on this channel for the off season, and the 64-team tournament was just the first one that lasted us from January all the way until this Friday. And of course, that's going to be towards the end of March. Starting in April, though, we're going to have a brand new simulation tournament running on this channel, and this particular tournament is going to last us from April until June. So this thing is going to last us for the next 2 months after this tournament, and it's going to be something that I think many of you guys are going to be familiar with if you were around the channel back last spring. It was actually the first college football tournament we ever did. It was a conference tournament series. We're going to be having our 2021 conference tournament series getting kicked off here in a couple of weeks. And this is going to last us from April until June. Each of the Power 5 conferences will have their own simulated conference tournament over the course of the next couple of months. And this will follow a similar, keyword similar, format in comparison to our 2020 conference tournament series. But we will be adding a new twist for the end of the series of tournaments. So obviously last year we had all 5 Power 5 conference tournaments, and then that was pretty much it. There really was not much of an ending there. We just had, I think we went ACC, Big 12, Pac-12, Big 10, then SEC tournament, then we called it good, and that was the end of the tournament. So obviously, I mean, that was a good tournament, that was a good series, but we're going to add a twist to the end of it. So basically, instead of just having the 5 conference tournaments, we will be having a 6th tournament, which I'll be announcing here in a couple of seconds, but there will be a tournament challenge so you can compete for a $50 Visa gift card. Obviously, I've done that for just about every tournament now for the tournament challenge. So yeah, if you ever want to win a $50 Visa gift card, you got a chance to do it. It's all for free, no buy-in or anything. All you got to do is just sign up at our website. More information will be coming on that in the coming days. And also in the selection show, we'll be announcing more information on that as well. But anyway, with that being said, let's look at your tournament outline for this thing. And of course, the selection show will be next Wednesday, March 31st. Last day of March is when the selection show will be. I'm assuming it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern live here on the channel. And I'll be announcing, I think, every single bracket in that video. I haven't really decided yet. But yeah, that's the plan for now. Premiere night will be on Monday, April 5th. That's when the first game of this tournament will be. Game times will be at 9 p.m. Eastern as always. And the championship is currently scheduled. That could be subject to change. Tuesday, June 8th is currently the approximate date that I think this thing will be over. So just over 2 months, kind of the same length, or actually slightly longer than our 64-team tournament. I think there's like 70 games, 70 games involved with this thing. But anyway, ACC tournament will be the first run, or the first one this year. Going to last us from April 5th to the 17th. Big 12 tournament will be the second one. Big 10 and the Pac-12 are swapping spots in comparison to last season. So the Big 10 will be our 3rd tournament this time around. Pac-12 will be the 4th one. Then the SEC tournament will be the last conference tournament of the series, lasting us from late May into June. So obviously we got all 5 of the Power 5 conference tournaments there. And I haven't really decided. Maybe if you guys really like these tournaments, I might do an American Athletic Conference tournament as well. But I haven't really decided yet. But anyway, the Championship Series will be on June 9th to the 17th. And I haven't really described that yet. The Championship Series is basically going to include 10 teams, being the top 2 teams from each conference tournament. So basically, that's not the top 2 seeds. It's the 2 teams that make it to the championship of each conference tournament. So basically, for example, if Clemson and Virginia Tech make it to the ACC championship game, both those teams will be automatically entered into the championship series tournament. So basically the same thing for the Big Ten. If we see Ohio State and Wisconsin in the championship game, those 2 teams automatically, no matter who wins the tournament, will be in the championship series for a chance to win the entire series. So basically we're going to have a tournament champion for each tournament, but we're also going to see a series champion, kind of similar to our 98-team divisional tournament that we did this past fall, with of course the 14 divisions. But this is only 5, but still, I mean, it's kind of a similar format if you consider it that way. But that's your schedule there, in case if you guys want to keep that handy. That's going to be the plan for now. Once again, it is scheduled, or it is subject to change, but that's the current plan for right now. Anyway, and then of course over the transition here, we do have a bit of a week off per se between the 64-team tournament and our conference tournament series. I will be bringing back the fan request simulations. A lot of you guys actually liked those from last summer, which, I mean, we actually got some good viewership on there. So I will be bringing 4 matchups back for fan request simulations for the next week, and between our tournaments here. So it's going to be pretty much every other night between March 27th and April 4th. So yeah, March 28th, of course, we'll have first matchup there, second, third, fourth, etc. Selection show will be on March 29th. But anyway, you can request matchups as well in the form linked in the description. Basically, all you got to do is just put down your name and a couple of teams that you want to see in a simulation. And if it's a good matchup, and if I think it, you guys would really like it, I think I'll put it on air then. And of course, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can put down any two teams. Like you could put down UMass and Akron, and who knows? I mean, we did put up, I can't remember. I think it's UMass and maybe it was Akron. We put up a simulation where we saw two completely terrible teams against each other last summer. Kind of a fun simulation there. So obviously, if you guys do want to see that, there's going to be a forum linked in the description below so you can request your matchups. And I do appreciate you guys all watching once again. Super excited to get this thing started for you guys. It will be kind of similar to last year here with the conference tournament series and everything, but it had a great turnout. So once again, looking forward to it. More information will be coming in the coming days. That being said, enjoy the Final Four and enjoy the championship for our 64-team tournament. That's coming to an end here this week. Anyway, appreciate you guys all watching. Stay tuned for more from All Sports Central. I'll see you guys all later.